And Danielle is zooming all around this set, she told me, and this is the set for Noises Off, which the show is running right now. As you know, this is the Time Warp deal. This show that we're doing today is going to air in July. Today is June, and it's Friday the 13th. And my special guest later in the program will be Jason and his mother, Mrs. Voorhees. They'll come in and they will slash to death everyone on the stage. But no! Instead, before that happens, we have the cast and the director and the producer of the big show of the summer, opening on July 18th, running to August 17th. Les Miserables. Did I pronounce that correctly? It's not Les Miserables, is it? No, it's Les Miserables. Les Miserables, which is, of course, the big musical based on the novel by Victor Hugo. And we have Kevin Archambault, who's sitting on the steps over there. He's the director and choreographer. And sitting in front of him is Diana DeGrande, and she's the producer. And Cheyenne, and your last name is C-S-E-E.
Yes.
And you're playing Eponine, and sitting next to Cheyenne is Frank McGinnis, and he is playing Jean Valjean. And sitting next to Frank is Morgan Dean, and you're playing Fantine. And sitting over here to my right is Joshua Patriarco, who is playing Cosette. No, I know you're not. Who are you playing?
Javert.
Javert, the evil police inspector.
Not evil.
Well, he's not evil. He's just conflicted. He's got like a lot of things on his
Got mommy issues.
Mommy issues? Really? Are you directing him to do that?
Well, sure.
Because if you let him, he will. So anyway, July 18, August 17. To order tickets, you call the Center's box office, 845-876-3080. Tuesday through Saturday, Tuesday through Friday, it's noon to 5. Saturday is 1 to 5, because our staff takes a well-deserved lunch break, right? From 12 to 1. We all go to lunch. And that's why we open
every
up
day.
late. Every day, sure. And then you can always order tickets online, www.centerforperformingarts.org, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So Kevin and Diana, who picked the show? Did you pick the show? Did you pick the show? Who picked the show?
I usually pick the shows.
You usually pick the show. And you picked it. Why?
Why not?
Well, why not? Because it's the biggest money maker of all time.
Absolutely. Well, I don't.
Other than that,
it's a work of art.
It's a work of art.
It's based on a classic. It's running internationally. There's a revival on Broadway right now. It's the biggest thing going right now.
And they're going to be like 5 productions up here in the Hudson Valley all at the same time.
There's a few.
Horrible situation. It's too much theater. So, Kevin.
But this will be the best.
This will be the best. Absolutely, because all the rest are silent versions. And this will have music and dialogue.
So I've been told.
So you can tell. So, Kevin, challenges directing this show. You've got a cast of, 805?
806 just went up. Yeah.
Got that.
Somebody was pregnant.
Right.
No, I have a cast of about 40.
40.
And that is definitely one of the challenges. Big. It is a big cast, especially in this space, but it's been a lot of fun. I tell you, I've surrounded myself with an incredible cast and have an incredible musical director who's leading us fearlessly.
Matthew Wolliver, whom we'll meet later. He's going to play for some of these people who are going to sing, and he's going to come and chat with us. 40 people, and the barricades. We're going to have the barricades.
Barricade, a revolving set.
This is the revolving set that we're sitting on right now.
We are sitting on it right now.
And all of this is going to go away, obviously, and there will be things flying in. Are you flying in the barricades? Is that what's happening?
The barricade does not fly in, but other things fly.
The barricade doesn't fly in, so it just kind of gets built.
Built in front of your eyes.
Barrels, chairs, old carts.
Mid-show.
Mid-show.
Grandmother from the first row. She just gets
chairs.
How cool is that? Yeah. So, challenges for you. You've never been at the center before?
I've never been at the center.
This is your first show?
Yes.
So what do you think?
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I've worked with Kevin before.
Yeah, where?
So we did Ryan at Duchess. That was Maureen.
Are you one of his students?
Technically, yeah.
Technically.
I mean, I've never taken. I will be taking class with you actually.
Oh, good.
So you're in the department that he's teaching?
Yes.
I got it.
Yes.
So this is your first show with us?
Mm-hmm. I'm really excited to be in this theater.
Yes,
like
why?
there's no. You're right there with me.
You are right there. There's Bill and Betsy Toole will be sitting right there on opening night. You'll be able to count every pore on Betsy's face. And
17.
Yeah, they're all. You've counted. And this is not your first show.
This is not my first show in this space, but this is my first show with Up in One.
Oh, right. But we did a show of yours last.
Indeed.
January, right?
January, yeah.
January.
An original show.
Yeah, a thing that you wrote,
That's
which
cool.
was very, very good.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and the audiences really loved it.
I was very honored and humbled that they did.
Yeah, so we're looking for more work from you.
Soon.
Cool, that's very, very good. Your first show with Up and One, but you've worked with Kevin before on other shows. This is your first show with Kevin.
This is my first show with Kevin.
Wow.
I have a lot of firsts for me for
I
this
know.
show. I have actually there's about 20 cast members in this that have never worked at the center.
Actually, you had a lot of people show up to audition whom we'd never seen.
Yeah.
We did. We were
Which is
really
great.
lucky. We had how many of the auditions?
You had over 100.
165.
Yeah,
Yeah.
165.
165 auditioners, which is phenomenal.
Which was great, because
Yeah.
we got to choose the creme de la creme.
Right.
Absolutely.
I mean, usually when we do other things like Shakespeare, we have 6 people. And there's one of them right there. Over there, another one over there. Is this your first show with us?
No, I did Legally Blonde 2 years ago.
Legally Blonde. So you've worked with Kevin and Diana. So this is your second Up in One show.
Mm-hmm.
Great. How do you know Kevin and Diana? Other than that, are you another one of the students?
No, I'm not, but I just did Legally Blonde here and I had a great time. So.
Good. Okay. And how many shows is this for you? This is like
20.
this is your 20th.
This is
show?
20th. Yeah.
And how many shows with Diana?
Oh, 5, 6.
Jekyll and Hyde last year.
More.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Streetcar.
Streetcar.
Streetcar,
Hamlet.
Urinetown,
Hamlet.
Hamlet.
You're in Town.
Right.
The show that shall not be named.
What show was that?
High School Musical.
High School Musical. That was a good show.
It was fantastic.
It was a good show.
So good.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
So tell me more about the 40 people on stage. This must be a bear to costumes. So who's doing the costumes?
Wonderful costumer Lobster Camacho.
Right? Who's done other things?
He did
for
Into
us?
the Woods for us,
Right.
for center stage, in January of this year.
Right.
He's worked on many shows.
Yeah, he's worked on many shows. Yeah,
He's quite good.
This is a hard period to do. I looked it up last night. It's June 5th, June 6th, 1832.
Yeah.
yeah, 32, very specific.
1832.
Well, and actually we go through.
Well, you go through the whole.
Yeah,
but
we
the
started in
big,
1819.
yeah, the big set piece, the rebellion, which they don't even call a revolution, they call it something else. I mean, it's like a minor little flare up. It's like 24 hours long.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Everybody got arrested.
Everybody died.
Yeah, actually, you know, there wasn't a lot of carnage. Apparently, there was only about less than 150 people killed on both sides. I mean, it wasn't-
And we will see all 150.
all 150 are going to die on our side.
Exactly.
That's why Jason and Mrs. Voorhees are part of the 70s. So, other things that you have done, how do we know you other than Legally Blonde in the show? I mean, what else?
I mean, I went to John Jay High School,
Uh-huh.
so I did a lot of stuff with them. And I'm in college now, so.
Where are you going to school?
The Hart School at the University of Hartford.
So you're a serious music student,
Yes.
a voice student,
Musical theater.
musical theater student. And what year are you in?
I'm going to be a junior.
And you're in what year?
Well, I'm supposed to be graduating this coming semester, so it'll be 2.5, I guess.
At Dutchess.
Duchess is odd.
Yeah, it is odd. Yeah.
Very odd.
Tucked way down there at the
Yeah.
corner of the county. And what are you going to do after that?
I don't know. I'm still deciding. Hoping just to do as much community theater as I can, because that is something that I've never dipped into. It's always been school things.
Uh-huh.
So I'm starting with this and hopefully doing Bonnie and Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Yes.
Is that a musical?
Yes, it is.
Whose musical is that? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Where's
but,
that being done?
Queen Hackett Center. Joe Vaughn
Really?
is
Frank
directing.
Wildman, I think, wrote it.
Yeah.
Jekyll
It
and
is.
Hyde.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
how cool.
It's like rock pop.
A rock pop 20s.
Very bluegrassy,
Bonnie
too.
and
Yeah.
Right.
Very
Yeah.
bluegrass.
Well, it would have to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scruggs and Flat did the score for the film.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be their kind of music.
Mhm.
Yeah. So Frank, what do you got coming up other than this?
I'm not sure.
You don't know?
No.
Yeah. Any inklings, other shows?
Well, I'm continuing to revise my original musical Safe. I'm writing some new numbers for it. I'm working with the insanely talented Matthew Williver
Who's sitting out there?
to arrange it to be played with a live band and to do another more full production of it someday soon. Hopefully, right in this very room, if that's
Sure. Why not?
You're doing a recording right now too.
I'm actually, yes, I'm working on the very belated original workshop cast recording of the show to try to keep the the audience for the show building even beyond those who were able to come and see it.
That's great. And Joshua, what are you doing? You on Boardwalk Empire still?
No, not this year. I'm working on a time machine.
The time machine?
A time machine. I'm trying to invent.
You're working to build a time machine.
It's not going so well.
I didn't think it would. But that was all past news, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else are you doing?
Independent films in the city, mostly.
Anything we will know?
No.
Anything be released up here?
No.
Will it escape up here?
Hopefully in festivals.
In festivals?
It'll snake its way down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And what else? Anything, any theater work?
Not as of now.
Just this?
I'm mostly trying to focus on film.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And you all have aspirations to be in the biz? Is this something you want to do?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody, but not Kevin. Kevin doesn't.
No, never.
All right. So that's Les Miserables, which is opening on July the 18th, running through till August 17th. It's 5 weeks, 8 p.m. Friday and Saturday night, 3 p.m. on Sunday. Tickets are $27, $25. You can always call us up, 845-876-3080. You'll talk to Eileen. That's Tuesday through Friday from noon to 5, Saturday from 1 to 5, and you can always go online, www.centerforperformingarts.org. So before we hear some numbers, what's it like to do this guy? I mean, he is...
This guy?
Yeah, Javert. I mean,
He's one of the great
iconic.
great anti-heroes.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. I think he's got so many layers to him. I think he's studying contradictions. I always thought of Valjean as New Testament forgiveness, redemption, and Javert is the Old Testament, the fire and brimstone, the self-righteousness, And
Except he sacrifices himself.
the spoilers!
They know.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
If anybody hasn't read
He has,
Miserables,
he has a happy ending. He's smiling to the end.
Smiling. And what do you think about your character?
Fontaine is
Yeah.
not smiling until the
No, she has one of the more miserable lives.
Yeah.
She is one of the Les Miserables.
Yes, she is probably the Les Miserables.
We joke every rehearsal with poor Morgan, like, this is all about you. Just miserable. You're just miserable.
Yeah.
How much worse can it get?
It's true.
Yeah.
And Frank, so you're like the Sir Galahad, but he starts off with a checkered past, but then he becomes one of the most righteous people of all time.
Absolutely. I think that the character, first of all, is definitely a daunting one. It's one of those roles that many male performers dream of playing someday. Usually they're at least 10 years my senior, 15 years my senior. But it was actually pretty easy when I started looking at the character to find something to relate to. And I think from the very bottom, he wants to help somebody. I think it starts very close with his sister and his sister's child, and then when he feels he's failed at that, the rest of his life, whatever he does, is spent trying to help whoever he can.
That's right.
And that's why when he meets her and realizes that, he has a chance to help her after accidentally wronging her,
Redeem himself.
he can redeem himself, and he can do what he had tried to do in the first place.
Sent to prison for stealing a loaf of bread.
Yeah,
Yeah. And his sentence gets added onto and added onto.
that's right.
In the novel, he spends 19 years.
And I believe
Same
in the
in the
musical, it
Yeah.
said 19 years as well.
19 years. Terrible existence. And challenges for you?
I think what I like about Ebony the most is that shows a more juvenile side of what was miserable. I mean, her whole existence is Marius, and her love for Marius and being with Marius. So to the point where she'll do anything and then end up dead for him. But what I love about A Little Fall of Rain when she's dying is she's just happy to be in his arms. So you see Fontaine, who has real problems and things that she's dealing with, and then Ebony is more the juvenile side of that, where it's just kind of.
And who's playing your Marius?
Zach.
Zach Marshall?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
It's awesome. He's
Yeah.
so sweet.
Yeah.
So.
And who else is in the show?
We have Lisa Lins and Tom Webb as the Thénardiers. Very fun innkeeper and his wife.
Yeah.
And Austin Christensen is playing Enjolras.
And Richard Prowse is the
And Richard Prowse is the bishop.
bishop.
And
Pamela Edmonds.
Pamela Edmonds is Cosette. Thank you. and then an ensemble of 906. They just had more verse.
We added 101 people since we spoke.
It's like the Dalmatians. They just
So now it's a full-fledged revolution. So Diana, so you're producing, Kevin's directing, Lapsang's doing the costumes, and Mr. Maestro Williver is a musical director.
Yes.
Who's set?
Brian Meckley is doing the set with Kevin.
So you've designed it's your design.
yeah, and
Yeah, they
right.
work together.
We work together really
Cool.
well. I love it.
Cool. And any other big people we should know about?
Richard Krause will be doing the scenic art.
Scenic art.
And we have a new lighting designer who's never worked in our
Yes.
space before, named Jason Boyd,
Jason
who will be
Boyd.
doing our lighting.
Where did we find him?
I worked with him over in Ulster County.
Cool. All right, so the more the merrier. All right, so again, ladies and gentlemen, the big show of the summer season, Les Miserables. It's been running on Broadway in various permutations since about 1865. So if you haven't seen it, you can see it here. And it plays July 18, August 17, Friday, Saturday, 8 p.m., Sunday matinee, 3 p.m. Tickets, $27 and $25. And you call us 845-876-3080, Tuesday through Friday. Friday, noon to 5, Saturday, 1 to 5. Always online, www.centerforperformingarts.org. We're going to hear 3 numbers from the show. So thanks to all these people for being here, and we'll be right back.
He slept a summer by my side. He filled my days with endless wonder. He took my childhood in his stride, but he was gone when autumn came. Still I dream one day he'll come to me, that we will live the years together. But there are dreams that cannot be, and there are storms we cannot weather. I had a dream my life would be so different from this hell I'm living, so different now from what it seems. Now life has killed this dream I dreamed.
Look down, you'll always be a slave. Look down, you're standing in your grave. Now when we prisoner 24601, your time is up and your parole's begun. You know what that means? Yes, it means I'm free. No, it means you get a yellow ticket of leave. You're a thief. I stole a loaf of bread. You robbed a house.
I broke a window pane.
My sister's child was close to death, and we were starving. You'll starve again unless you learn the meaning of the law.
I know the meaning of those 19 years. A slave of the law.
5 years for what you did. The rest because you tried to run. Yes, 24601.
My name is Jean Valjean.
And I shall bear. Do not forget my name. Do not forget me. 24601. Look down, you'll always be a slave.
And we are back. I want to thank very much all of the people who performed. Yay, it was great. Great. Cheyenne C. and Morgan Dean, Frank McGinnis, Joshua Patriarcho, and on piano, of course, was Matthew Wolliver, who's joining us. I promised you Jason and Mrs. Voorhees, but they bailed, so instead I have Babette and Matthew.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So just so you don't think that all we do is big theater. I mean, we do a lot of big theater during the year, but we are constituted as an arts and education institute. And a lot of the activity here is workshops for older people, younger people, mostly younger people. And Babette is the director of education. And Diana, who is a board member, is also the chair of the education committee. And Kevin teaches many of our more popular workshops. So Babette, we start on what day? July 5th? When does the summer arts camp kick in? July 7th, right?
July 7th.
7th.
That's the first week.
First week. And we've got this year, it looks like 111 camps.
Just about.
How many are there?
A lot.
Just
21.
Did you count?
Yeah.
21 camps, all day, Monday through Friday, in 2 discrete sequences.
Right.
So you can do like 9 to 1 or 10 to 2, and then 1 to 4 or
No,
2.
2:15 to 5:15.
2:15 to 5:15. So we get the kids all day. We could have a kid
All day. Because we have this lovely Pines now, our
Outside.
picnicking area.
Yes.
Kids can come for the morning session, they can bring their lunch, and we'll have some of our staff work longer to supervise them, and then they can take an afternoon session and spend the whole day here.
So what is the most popular camps, or what's really?
Well, you know,
job?
it changes every year, and I don't know if sometimes that's time of the year, the instructor, the group, whatever. Right now, our little kids on stage, our tiniest kids, is actually filling up. The first session is completely full with a waiting list.
So when you say tiniest kids, they're at what age?
5 to 7.
5 to
We started
7.
5 is our youngest child. Yeah.
They're so adorable, though. They're
They're so
They're
much
so
fun.
cute.
So
They're
much
so much
fun.
And you teach one of those.
I teach the second session, which is not full.
What? Wow, what
My
can we
daughter
do?
teaches the first session, and that
And you have the
one's
second
full.
one, and
Yeah.
who's got the third one?
There's only 2.
There's only 2 of those.
There's 2.
And then there's the intermediate kids, which is age
And
7
that's
to
really
11.
filling up, too. That's our 7 to 11 group,
Yeah.
and those are also filling up.
Who's
Especially
teaching those?
Lynn Chaika, Shannon Fitzsimons, and
Is that Emily?
Emily Depew.
Oh, Emily's got one of those. And then little kids on stage, which is the older group.
The
which is-
performance group. That's our 3-week camp.
Now, like they're age 12 through 15.
11 to 18.
And you have one of those,
I do.
and you're doing
I'm doing Disney's Peter Pan.
okay.
And
the
that's
other
really going well.
one going
The
well.
last few days we've been getting a lot of registrants for that.
And the other one is
The second is Guys and Dolls. That's almost full. I only have 2 or 3 spots.
Guys and Dolls
for that.
Junior.
Junior.
Right.
Junior version.
And they don't gamble if you're worried about that. There's no gambling. There are no nightclub scenes, no alcohol, none of that stuff. We've it's milkshakes and
Yes.
Swapping of gum.
well, it's playing like baseball cards and bottle caps and marbles, things like that.
Don't think that's true.
No, I don't think it's true.
Mr. Trapani, have you been involved in all of the junior writings?
Nah, I don't. I
Just make things up.
That's my job.
That's
to
your job.
Make things
As
up,
our
so it
artistic and
sounds
managing
good.
director, make
Right,
it up.
Make it up. Artistic and makeup director.
Exactly.
So I've got 2 of these camps, which are like pitifully not filling up. I understand.
Not as well as some of the others.
But what am I teaching?
You're teaching dramatic literature, which who doesn't want to do that in the
Who
summer?
doesn't want to study Oedipus Rex in July? Or Hamlet, or The Cherry Orchard? Followed by Long Day's Journey into Night, A Streetcar Named Desire, and Death of a Salesman. They're all very uplifting plays.
Plenty of room.
I would like to
All
go.
the fun.
They're uplifting plays.
Lots of room for
those.
Death of a salesman. I'm losing my mind. I lost my insurance, and what else could go wrong? My kids don't like me.
Feels like home.
It's just like home. Long day's journey into night. Are they all drunk in that show? Just about.
Yeah.
Everybody's drunk. One dope addict, 3 alcoholics.
She also
Right?
drinks though a little bit.
Yeah. Incredible. So I need help.
You need
obviously.
some help. So
Maybe if I did like The Odd Couple and
I'm thinking maybe some of
Barefoot
the
in the
choices.
Park.
Yeah.
Dramatic literature, ladies and gentlemen. Barefoot in the Park. Right. So what other camps are we doing?
Well, Kevin is doing Disney, which
Right.
is also filling up. That's been really busy the last week.
The magic of Disney.
And this summer, he's doing Disney films as his theme, so it's really going to be a lot of fun.
Old Yeller, right?
Old Yeller, yes, absolutely.
Davy Crockett at the Alamo.
Have you
not.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
teach
not.
all
in
these
your
kids
spare
what-
time?
But I think a little Frozen.
Yeah. We're also doing The Joy of Music with Joanne Schubert.
Yes.
And Matthew is not teaching, of course. We decided
No,
that
not
before.
this year.
Okay,
He's busy.
busy. And your mom is not with us this
Not
summer.
this
He's
year.
also busy.
She's busy. And you're about to be a dad.
I am
Yay.
in October.
First time.
Big
First time.
news.
Yep.
Big news. So,
It's
other
It's part of
things.
the reason why we're taking this summer off
Well,
to get
you
our
should.
affairs in order.
Because you're never going to have another summer off
Exactly.
for the next 21 years. Just give it up. Just forget about it.
That's such a sad thought.
It's, isn't it?
Congratulations.
Beginning puppetry.
Brand new camp.
Yes.
Wayne Olson.
Yes.
Hair and makeup. Brand new camp
Right.
with Risa Patron.
Super.
Dance for theater. Brand new camp.
Is that him?
No,
Who's that?
that's also Risa Patron
Cool.
and Lynn Chaika.
Uh-huh.
Auditioning for theater is Kevin. Stage managing with Janae Bonnick.
Excellent.
Brand new camp.
Yep.
Uh,
We are doing the combats, aren't we?
Stage combat
Yeah.
with Caitlin Herslinger. She's flying in from Illinois just
She's
to teach
excellent.
this camp.
Yeah.
We have just a couple spots left in tech camp.
And then you have voice for the theater. Who's doing that?
Voice for theater is Shannon Fitzsimons and Lynn Chaika.
Together.
And Shannon is such an amazing instructor. She's also coming in. She's coming in from Philadelphia to teach camp with us.
Cool.
She's wonderful.
So, if people want to sign their kids up, they call you, right?
Yes.
Or this is online, right? There's an online registration form.
You can register
So-
directly through our website, or you can call me and I can help with that.
www. Center for Performing Arts, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You wake up at 3 a.m. and say, my kid has just got to be in a stage combat class. You can do it right there and then. Or, during the day, you can call Babette, 845-876-3088,
Extension 13.
extension 13. Don't call Kevin.
He
'cause
won't pick up.
He won't pick up. He's doing other things.
know.
He's incredibly busy teaching all these camps and directing every other show that we do.
And he just finished TMT, Teen Musical
Teen
Theater,
Musical Theater,
which
which
was
was very
wonderful.
successful.
That was great. That
So
was
Matthew, did you finish your program at Bar?
I did. I just graduated with my master's degree.
Excellent!
Yes.
Congratulations!
Yay.
And that's a master's in conducting
It's a
and
master of
composing?
music and choral conducting.
Choral conducting.
Yes, it is.
And what do we do after that?
Well, we look for a
We
job.
conduct chorally.
I have a couple.
I want
of,
your seat.
I have a couple
So-
of options going at the moment for chorus jobs in some high schools around the area. And
Great.
if that doesn't happen, then I'll stay home and be dad for a year and figure out what I'm doing. But,
Anybody listening, it should be happening. You're silly not to hire this man.
No, he's great.
He's the
I
best.
mean, he is the best.
Yeah.
And Diana, so you're teaching kids on stage, Peter Pan. You just, we're on the set of Diana's show that both Kevin and I are in, Noise is Off, but unfortunately by the time this airs, that show will have closed. We will all have fallen down the stairs at some point. He falls down the stairs backstage. Somebody else falls down the stairs in front of the stage, and you lose your pants several times in the show.
As
So if
do
you miss
you.
that,
As do you, sir.
I lose my pants just
Everybody
once.
loses their pants.
I'll
in
go
this
once,
show.
So if you missed that, folks, that was worth the ticket right there. And Kevin, you've got coming up the Big Peter Pan.
I do. I have Peter Pan, not Junior.
Not Junior.
Not Junior.
Yeah.
Though there are a lot of youth in it.
Yes, young
obviously.
people in the show.
So that is in October of this year,
Right.
and then next year with Up and One, Diana and I are doing La Cage aux Folles,
Right.
Singing in the Rain, and Sweeney Todd. So I've got
Fun.
yeah, a great season next year coming up.
And you are doing It's a Wonderful Life.
I'm doing It's a Wonderful Life, a holiday show in December based on the Frank Capra film.
Right.
Great.
Is Kevin in that? Do
Well, that would be lovely.
Auditions have not happened yet.
Evan wants to play Zuzu. And Matthew, what have you signed on for? What do we have you doing?
Actually, I'm going to take some time off to have a baby.
So
the next thing that I'm signed up for is Sweeney Todd.
So that's a
I'll
year
be back.
from now,
I'll be
right?
back. Yeah.
When is Sweeney Todd going to be?
Sweeney Todd is the end of October into the beginning of November.
2015.
2015.
Right.
We're a year and some change ahead of us.
Right.
We plan ahead.
And you just keep churning out all these workshops and camps and field trips. Oh, you know what we didn't talk about?
Touring.
No, not touring. I mean, touring is important, but Saturday Morning Family Series, which kicks back in July. So as you see this show, ladies and gentlemen, the first one is on July 12th.
Festival of Magic.
Festival of
Festival of
Magic.
Magic.
Yeah.
And then, talk about
Alice in
Disney,
Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland, Hampstead Stage Company.
That's a wonderful show.
They've been with us
Comes in
before.
from New Hampshire.
Yeah. And then Sky Hunters in Flight, which is all about birds of prey. It's sort of like, they won't eat your children, we promise you. But you should bring your
Don't
kids
make
anyway.
promises.
It's a fascinating look at the world of raptors.
It's a lot of fun.
Oh, man.
It's indoor and outdoor.
It's
Indoor and outdoor. They go
Yeah,
outside and
it's
they
really
fly around. And then we got Diana, which is doing, so the Kids on Stage camps also perform
They have live
on
performances
Saturdays.
in the
So
summer.
each one has two.
Right.
So, a lot happening this summer. We've got all of these shows. Les Miserables in July and August.
Get your tickets now.
Please, because if you don't, you're not getting in. Thing About Art, C, comes in the end of August, which is Leanne Kowalski, choreographer
She
showcase.
always does a beautiful job.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that next month. Also in that month is a jazz weekend in partnership with John Esposito and some other folks.
And Dave
John
Temple.
teaches the music. He's in the jazz program at Bard and Vassar.
Yes, that's right.
And the game is, this year it's just him. And next year we've moved him back in the calendar and we're showcasing the students.
Excellent.
So I think that's a great thing. So it's going to be Bard and Vassar with him, I think.
Cool.
Which I think is really cool. So in any event, we've got a lot happening on the main stage this summer. And we have the Saturday Morning Family Series, which is always a great thing to do. Saturday mornings at 11 o'clock, $9 and $7.
$9.
Yeah. And show's over by about noon. So you're not here forever and ever. And we have a wonderful little concession stand, and we don't sell outrageous amounts of sugar. They get juice boxes and things, right? It's all very healthy. And then we have the Summer Arts Camp, which is 21 camps, they tell me, from July the 7th until
End of August.
August 29th, last camp. Diana, anything from you? Peter Pan, education in general, touring company in the fall, right?
Touring company in the fall.
And we're adding a show.
We're adding the show. We're adding The Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Right.
And we're doing Rick Van Winkle. So we're doing Washington Irving.
Washington Irving, two
New
Irvings.
York.
Yeah.
Two Irvings, one Hawthorne.
Right.
If we can get
Scarlet
Scarlet Letter
The
out there.
Scarlet Letter, right.
Yeah. So we're doing like Hudson Valley people, even though Hawthorne is not a Hudson Valley guy.
No, he's from where I am.
He's from where you were. He's northeast.
He's northeast.
Yeah.
He's Salem.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for July. Again, if you want to order tickets, or if you want to sign up to be a volunteer, or you want to be an usher, or you want to star in one of Kevin's shows, or you want to be in one of Ed's camps, or anything at all, anything you want to do, you want to give us money, you want to give me money, call the Center for Performing Arts, 845-876-3080. Box office hours are Tuesday through Friday, noon to 5, Saturday, 1 to 5. And always online, www.centerforperformingarts.org, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Thank you so much. See you next month.
There's no people like show people. They smile when they are low. Yesterday they told you you would not go far. That night you opened and there you are. Next day on your dressing room they hung a star. Let's go